Hey everyone, and welcome back to some more esports talk. As usual, my name is Hunter. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Now, I've got to use this time to redeem myself. I'll be perfectly honest. Redemption is needed because recently I covered a story on 100 Thieves Abadage being bought by 100 Thieves from a certain team. Now, in that video, I mispronounced that team's name over and over and over again, and I'll say I'm sorry. I am. I'm not that familiar with the German language, and when I heard people pronouncing it, I was just wrong, okay? I said Schalke over and over again, and it is Schalke. All right, so I apologize for that, but here we are. I'm going to redeem myself. Schalke. I got it, okay? I got it. And so today what we're talking about is just a little story about Schalke and what might be their departure from the world of esports as we know it. If you don't know anything about Schalke, they're a European football team who competes in the German Bundesliga, and they also have their esports division that competes in League of Legends. The positive of a situation like that, where they have two different divisions, one that's more, traditional sports, football or soccer as us Americans call it, and then having an esports League of Legends team, is that, hey, as the saying goes, you've got your eggs in more than one basket. You've got two different baskets, a little bit of eggs over here, a little bit of eggs over there. And so you're spreading out your resources, maybe trying to be successful in a little bit different of a venture than a traditional one. And it does make sense. However, say all of your eggs from your first basket, the bigger, the one that was there before the other one basket, they all go missing, right? They're gone. It's just disappeared. You ran out of eggs. What do you do at that point, right? Well, the speculation would be that you start taking some eggs from the smaller basket, from the second one. And I get it. You guys are probably saying, Hunter, you sound absolutely crazy. So let me say it in normal terms. Schalke's football team has now been relegated following their defeat to Armenia. With the history of bad financial decisions and letting players transfer for little to pretty much no cost, their debt was already racked up, and then COVID and now relegation has just been the icing on the cake, or probably more accurately, the last nail in the coffin. They won only 2 out of 30 games this season, so their finances are just certainly not in the best space. Then we find out that their head of marketing was also stepping down recently, which was more so because of a lot of public attention that they were getting, that him and his family were getting harassed a lot, and it was just something that he couldn't tolerate anymore, and that he didn't want to be in that space any longer. However, that is also a big hit for their esports division because he reportedly was the main driving force behind it and behind their investment that they made into the LEC back in 2016. The speculation had already begun in terms of Schalke removing their esports division, and then their CGO made an announcement as well, saying that a decision should be made between mid-June and the end of June of 2021 as to what happens to the license acquired for the League of Legends franchise league LEC. He assumes that the value of the license has noticeably increased compared to the purchase price of 8 million euros. So we already see right there that their chief gaming officer is saying that they'll have a decision made by the end of June as to what is going to happen with their license, more or less. And it sounds like he wants to sell it for more than what they got it for, as to make up some of that money that they probably lost in the process and lost from their sports division.
It's difficult for Schalke right now, and due to that, the club is at the moment looking into all assets, into all options for this summer to be best possible prepared for the football season next year. I need to highlight, and I don't think I have to highlight, but our core is still football. This is the core of this organization, and obviously in the first priority is to look into strengthen that business. There is the opportunity that we have to look into selling the slot, because the slot has big value, is a big asset in this club. This is the situation we are in right now.
Rumors have been going around since February that Schalke and Riot have looked into finding a new org to buy their LEC spot. Some of the names that were circulating were the Giants, K-Corp, some football or esports club, an esports org whose name starts with an H, which is super cryptic, Team BDS, or others. That post later goes on to say that BDS seems like a serious candidate, KC is not part of the race anymore, and that those quote-unquote H teams were referencing to Heretics in the parent company of Heroic. So who knows who this spot's going to be sold to in the end, right? Like, honestly, none of us know what is going to happen. Right now, all of this is mostly just rumors, although it does make sense that they would be trying to sell this spot just to make up for some of that money. I mean, even the selling Abadage to 100 Thieves seems like a great move, because it seems like, hey, he only had, X amount of time left and they bought him out for $1 million, and we were about to shut down our esports division to begin with. So yeah, like, let's get that money while we can from a transfer of a player. But who knows, like I said, what's going to happen. They could turn the tables on all of us, right? We could all be surprised. They could shut down their football league and just decide to do esports instead. They might not have a football team anymore. I don't know. Like, we have no idea. But let me know what you guys think about this situation, and who do you think is going to get that LEC spot. Until next time, guys, be safe, be smart, behave. And I'll catch you later.